Alright, so hey guys, what's up? It's Cheyenne here, and in today's video, I'm going to be introducing you to our new yearling. His name is OBrien Hall. He is obviously a year old, and his birthday is February 13th, 2019. But in harness racing, all the standardbreds actually don't go by their actual birthday. They go by January 1st. So come January 1st, he will be 2 years old. But in actuality, he'll be about a year and like 11 months. And compared to riding horses, you can start training these guys down and preparing them to race once that, you know, they're a year old. When it comes to like riding horses and stuff, you really aren't supposed to be riding them until they're like 3 or 4. That's one thing that differentiates between, you know, standardbreds and different riding horse breeds. And we bought him at the Lexington sale about a month ago. We bought him for $16,000, which is not cheap, let me tell you, at all whatsoever. But the reason why it can range from being, let's say, free to being close to $1 million is just simply based on how they look and their overall breeding. Now, with OBrien here, who's being very impatient, it's a cash haul. If you want to read more about his breeding, it'll be on the screen. If I gotta be honest, I can't tell you jack squat when it comes to breeding, like at all whatsoever. I absolutely suck at it. My dad, though, is like a professional. He can tell you all about the studs and the dams and the generations back and how they improved through racing. And he can tell you all of that. Me, I'm just like, yeah, Dad, that's awesome. Just go do your thing. If you want to go buy one, be my guest. I just hope that the horse is easy to work with and that I like him. And I'm not going to lie, I really do like OBrien here. He's just an absolute cutie. And he's just so sweet. Loves when you fuss over him, but you gotta watch because he does like to nip. He likes to think you're another horsey, but I'm not. I am a human, and you are a horse. Honestly, for a yearling, he's very well behaved, and when it comes to yearlings, you have to be extra precautious just because they're babies. They don't know any better. There's a lot of things they still have to learn, just like a normal human baby. They have to learn to crawl, then walk, and then run. That's just kind of how it works for these guys, too. And some yearlings you buy, it just depends, because some of them are already... Hey, OBrien, come here. And some yearlings you buy, it just depends because some of them are already broke to the harness. They can already jog and do the whole 9. Or some of them you have to break yourself or pay somebody else to break them. That's what we had to do here with OBrien Hall. We line drove him a couple times and then we sent him over to Steve and Stephanie Walters. And they ended up breaking him to the harness and, you know, teaching him how to jog and stuff. And he's all set and good to go, We've already been jogging him for the past couple weeks or so. And my dad says he's been doing really good, been very well behaved. He says it's kind of surprising. He's never had a yearling that's been this well behaved. They usually spook at least something, but he's been super solid, been very easy to work with, which is a blessing on our part, for real. Let's discuss the name, OBrien Hall. Did we pick it out? No, we didn't. But once the money goes through and you officially own the horse, you can change the name. All you have to do is just pay $200 and some, I believe, fill out some paperwork, and you can change their names. We're going to change his name because we're not a huge fan of it. Sorry, OBrien. Much love. We've been calling him Thunder recently because we want to name him something Thunder related. I wanted to name him Bring on the Thunder, but Brandon Presso has a horse named Bring the Thunder, and we thought it was just a little too on the nose personally. So we're going to try to find something else that's Thunder related that we could name him, And actually, we've actually renamed a couple of the horses in the barn, like the filly, her name's Everything's Coming Our Way. Her name wasn't originally Everything's Coming Our Way. I think her name was Full of Crystal. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. Also, with Just Like Magic, his name used to be Daddy All the Time. We hated that name, so we changed it to Just Like Magic. And also, fun fact, when it comes to names, there are certain rules that you have to like follow by. You can't name a horse for like a cuss word. You can't go over 18 letters. Also, the name can't be used more than once. Like, let's say there's a horse right now, his name is What the Luck. I can't go and name this horse What the Luck because this horse is still alive and racing. But you can reuse the name if the horse is dead or hasn't been used in X amount of years. You can check, I think, on some website to make sure that the name hasn't been used or anything like that. And not only that, you can't reuse names that are famous. For example, there was a horse named Adios. You can't use that name ever again because those were famous horses in the harness racing industry. But other than that, you can be as creative as you want to be. There was a horse named Oliver Close Off, What the Luck, Tiger King. Yes, there was literally a horse named Tiger King. There's also a horse named Chicken Nugget. I'm a personal fan of Chicken Nugget, not gonna lie. So there's a lot of creative names that you can go with when it comes to naming horses, which just makes it so much more fun when it comes to reading the horses' names, especially if you're like an announcer and you're like, and to the wire, it's all Tiger King. Like, That's cool to me. And honestly, all the time when I'm looking at the program and looking at the names, I just have so much fun picking out. I'm like, okay, what's the funniest name? I'm gonna like vote for that horse to win. So for me, it just makes harness racing a little bit more fun, especially when you get to name your babies. So this is currently our only yearling, but there's still another sale that we can go to. It's the blooded horse sale. I don't know if you can read my hat or not. It's currently in Springfield, Ohio. It used to be in Delaware for a while, but they ended up moving it over to Springfield, Ohio. And there's a couple horses that we're interested in, but I don't know if we're gonna go and get them or not. And if we do, or if we actually even go at all, don't you worry, I'll be vlogging the entire experience for you so you know what it's like. What it's like buying a yearling or not buying a horse, just being there looking at horses. So that's all I have to say. Now what I'm gonna do is show you some footage of my dad working with Mr. OBrien Hall, AKA Thunder. Alrighty, so we're at the racetrack like we always are, and Dad is getting Brian, or whatever name he is going to get.
His name is going to be Boomer Thunders. Thunder Boomers. What do I say? Thunder Boomers.
Thunder Boomers.
Instead of backwards.
Dad is getting him ready. And he just bit you. That's not very nice.
It was not nice of him at all.
Dad says he's been very calm.
He's been good.
Very good.
Still learning how to get on and off the trailer.
Trying to get off the trailer, it's like taking a death-defying leap.
Making up fake scenes, lay 'em out like there's no way we can go. I know it's hard. You drag your heels through the front door, 'cause all the things you want feel so far. Don't be afraid, 'cause if it all goes wrong, you forget all your lines, you miss every note. I'm cheering anyway whenever you're down, you're never alone. When nothing goes right, let it all go. I'll love you anyway if no one turns up when the lights go low. I'll be here in the front row. West Coast, don't let the fire in you grow cold. When I'm with you, there's no way we can go. Oh, no, I doubt there's a better time than right now. So pack a bag, we'll catch a flight out. Don't be afraid, 'cause if it all goes wrong, you forget all your lines, you miss every note. I'm cheering anyway whenever you're down.
Alright, so hope you guys enjoy this video. I try posting every week, and if I do, I do, and if I don't, I don't. Make sure you guys follow me on my social media so you're always up to date with me in my life, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel for more weekly content. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.